Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amanda and today I'm playing with my counterfeit kit challenge, Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and this is from Kathy Loves to Scrap or Kathy Price, and it is also mixed media mayhem. I'm going to pull out these printables from Scrap a Sketch, so I will leave the discount below in my description box and this Paint a Rainbow link as well, because I'm on the design team, even though this isn't a design team layout. I'm using it and it's so pretty. So the mixed media mayhem prompts today are to use Kathy Sketch. It is also to use ink and make it a vertical layout. So Kathy Sketch is already pretty vertical, so that makes that one easy. And so I'm just going to use the Scrap a Sketch papers, a bit of white cardstock, and then I'm going to pull in some photoplay stickers to do this layout. So these are of my kiddos when we were homeschooling, and we used to do this art program called Meet the Masters, and it had really great art history in it, but it also had them do different kinds of things. So this is their Van Gogh interpretation at this age. They're pretty little. I think my youngest there is not even in kindergarten yet, but she did all the art projects and that kind of stuff with us when we were doing these things. So I did need to cut that green piece in half because the blue I made a little bit bigger than I thought I was going to, and my pictures are bigger than what Kathy had. I think Kathy just had one 4x6 on her page, and I've got two 4x6s. So, and then I decided, because of the yellow in their pictures, like my kids' pictures in their Van Gogh interpretation, I'm going to mat this in white and then the yellow, and the yellow is going to contrast really well with that blue heart. And yeah, it's going to get triple matted, which Kathy has lots of mats on her pictures too, so that works out pretty good for that. Yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun. So, and this will be for one of my kiddos' books, and then I have both pictures printed off, and the other kiddo can have both pictures too. Sometimes I only put one of the pictures in their albums, but they probably want their siblings in some other stuff, so they can have both. But and then this circle piece is from a cut file that I did a long time ago, and it was in my scrap, so it has a bit of a wave to it because it did not stay flat, and so I am trying to figure out how to get this on, and it didn't want to stay, and then I got it on. You're gonna see me fuss with this. So I thought maybe washi would help. And then when I put it on, I'm like, oh, that's too big. I need it over some more. So I'm going to do it more like that. And then it is not going to be the end of how I do that, but that's okay. We're going to move on to put some of the papers on. So there we go. That's going to go here. That's going to slide underneath. And this is the basis of what Kathy has for her layout. She's got her circle is much bigger. Mine's a bit smaller, but my pictures are a bit bigger too. And then she's got the vertical piece, and then that other overlapping piece. And then she does have some more, I think, different paper layers than I have, but that's okay. It's a sketch, and sketches are to take what you want from. So now I'm using my magnet, and I'm really excited because this is the only magnet they had in stock when I bought my glass board from our local shop, and they have more in. So I have a workshop this weekend, so I'll get to pick my magnets up. So next week, you'll get to see me have new magnets. So, yay. So I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I want that. I was trying to make it mostly center, but it's not quite center, and that's okay. And then I didn't trim down my paper, so I'm making sure that's 12 by 12. Then I pulled out this Tim Holtz, it's a stencil tag 1, and I'm just going to use the numbers in this 49 and mark it. Ink, so there's my ink, and then it's not just a plain white background. The plain white background would have worked just fine, but I needed some ink on here, so we have ink. Woohoo! So then I pulled in this photoplay sticker sheet, and so I'm going to play where Kathy kind of has the sketch clusters. So she had one at the top here, she had one in the bottom corner, kind of like here, and then she had one on another, like along that circle in another point. I'm going to put them back and forth for that camera, but I'm going to put them at the top in the corner, and then I decide that I want this banner too. So it's not going to fit at the top there because it would go over top on my kid's head, and if I wanted it there, I wanted it to line up with the circle, so it's going to go under here, and I actually quite like that. The camera's going to come down here. I didn't want the pencil crayon container, which is pink, to go with where that word sticker is, because they were the same pink, and the word sticker says "Here comes the fun." And then butterfly, so I think this will be my oldest layout because butterflies go on hers. Butterflies and ladybugs. And then I thought maybe one there because might as well. And then I'm gonna put the title in basically the same spot as Kathy's sketch, so I'm gonna call this Life Every Day, because when we were homeschooling we did art every day. Sometimes we didn't do anything other than art, but art had to happen every day. So and so I'm taking a look, trying to decide if that's it. I'm like, maybe not. I don't know. Nope, I don't like that. I want one more little blue flower here to tie in the other blue flower, and there's no other blue flowers on there, so that works out. And just double checking, and this is this layout all done. So there'll be 2 playlists. There's a playlist for 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, which I'll have linked below. I'll also have Kathy linked below, and Christy. I will also have Mixed Media Mayhem playlist below, because that has a playlist too. And then I will link the Scrap a Sketch website and these printables in case you want to have a go with some of these printables. And if you do, it's 10% off if you use Amanda10 at the checkout for all printables, stencils, and books. And thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you watching. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribed, liked, commented. Those all help out my channel. There is a couple other things here you might want to look at too. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful day.